This is Grace Liu. I'm the business librarian at FSG Library. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the library research guide for the digital marketing research to find the resources to support your research on this project. So we'll introduce 3 library databases, including Mintel Academic Database, RKMA Market Research Handbook, and Harvard Business Review, and we're going to search that from the Business Source Complete database. So now let's get started with the first one, Mintel Academic Database. Mintel Academic Database has lots of information about the consumer trends, attitudes, and behaviors towards digital advertising and social media email advertisement. Because Mintel is mainly based on their primary consumer research, so we can back up our analysis with their solid primary consumer survey data. Now let's go to the database and see how we can find the report we need. So click Mintel Academic, and then check acknowledge these permissions and prohibitions. On the landing page, we could navigate this database through different categories. For the digital marketing, we can check the marketing and communication, and we can change all the content tab to reports, which include more like lengthy, in-depth report on this topic. I changed the view to list so I can get a bird's eye view of what's included in our subscription. Under marketing and communication category, you can find reports on marketing to specific generation or demographic. Hope you could find this digital advertising report from last year, September. I think they're going to update it in September this year. So if you can find a newer one, definitely try that as well. The digital advertising reports give you very in-depth analysis and insights about the market, consumer, brand, and company. You can download the PDF full report, and if you want some of these graphics or charts for your presentation, you can download a PowerPoint version as well. So this is Mintel Academic. And now let's go back to the library research guide and take a look at another source. The second source, RKMA Market Research Handbook. RKMA Market Research Handbook is a reference collection, which means it aggregated the data from multiple sources, mainly from the trade associations or agencies. They have their own primary research, but the RKMA kind of gathered their data, become a secondary source. It has a lot of information from the different perspectives, which I feel it's very helpful for your market assessment and practical tactics related to consumer marketing or marketing to specific industries. We can directly access to these handbooks through these links. What I want you to pay attention is the consumer marketing handbook, and it's part 3, which included, let's take a look. The consumer marketing handbook there are almost 300 pages. When you scroll down to the table of contents, you could see the part 3 is part 2 about advertising, and part 3 specifically for digital marketing. It has a lot of details for a specific digital marketing tool like email marketing. What is the email open rate and what is the best time to send your email? So it can give you very detailed level of support for your analysis or suggestions. So I really want you pay attention to this chapter. It has multiple digital marketing tools discussed in this section. And if your business fall under any of these industries, like healthcare industry, you can consult the Healthcare Business Market Research Handbook as well. So the third source, we could use the Harvard Business Review, which is just one example we can access through the Business Source Complete, but we can also find Forbes, Fortune articles through Business Source Complete database as well. We could either do a global search, go to the Business Source Complete database, or we can start with these highlighted journals if you have a specific journal in mind. Because we have a separate Harvard Business Review tutorial at the end of this guide, so we will try to do a global Business Source Complete search and to see what articles we could find for digital marketing. So I will click the Business Source Complete link. So Business Source Complete is an aggregated database. It has various kinds of content like journal articles, magazine articles, trade publications, newspaper articles. So we could try to search digital advertising. Then we could use the filter function on the left to narrow our results to most recent years. To scholarly articles, and if we want the articles have a full text, or we could narrow the results to full text as well. So for example, we could find articles like relative effectiveness of print and digital advertising, memory perspective. So we could potentially use some of the arguments in this article to demonstrate our choices of print versus the digital advertising. We could also find some commentary article like this one from the Journal of Marketing mentioning half of my digital advertising is listed. Is really worth looking at why it makes such a commentary and how you can use the knowledge or insights from this article to support your argument or suggestions in your proposal. You could download the PDF. You can download the full commentary to your desktop. And you can also use the cited function to create a citation for this article. And oftentimes we use APA style for business discipline, so we could copy and paste the citations to your report. So this is a quick overview of Business Source Complete. Coming back to this library research guide, we also included some examples for APA style, and we also included some tutorials for APA citation style and formatting. Besides using these library resources, you could further explore some of the free online sources, especially the trade association's website. You can find more practical advice or strategies through these publications, blogs, and news. I've listed some digital marketing related trade associations, and you can further explore these resources. And if you have any questions about using these resources for this project, feel free to email me, and my contact information is listed on the website.